Everyone, and welcome to Live in the Solution. I'm Mary Trimble with your readings for November the 26th through December the 2nd. And this is for your sun, moon and rising. So if you know your moon and rising as well, check those videos out. All links, pertinent links, will be in the show more section below. This is a general reading, guys. So if you would like a personal reading, click on this link here. Also, check me out on Patreon. Patreon is a way to give back to creators, and actually I'm working on a book. So it would really help me if you could support me there. And if you would like to check that out, click on here. Okay, so without further ado, guys, I'm going to go straight to your readings. I'm sorry. Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to your reading for November the 26th through December the 2nd. And I'm not feeling well, so please excuse any coughing or sneezing or sniffling. And it's hence I am not on camera. You don't want to see this puffy face. Anyway, I am going to, let me do the intention for you. This is for Scorpio for November the 26th through December the 2nd. Please give Scorpio any guidance, blessings, and helpful information you can for this reading. Now I'm going to go to your chart and let's see what's going on for you astrologically. And Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio. Wow, you have, oh, this is really good. Scorpio, you have the Sun conjunct Jupiter in your house of personal possessions and earnings. So there's a potential to really make money, darling. It's kind of shining on your house of possessions, and this is major because Jupiter, it's about freedom too. So I see financial freedom for you, darling. This is beautiful. Jupiter is about expansion, right? Bigger, better, more. And the sun is shining, and the sun is about creativity. Perhaps you'll create you might have a brilliant idea, create something wonderful, and earn extra income with it. Now, also Mercury moves next to that tomorrow, Tuesday. Oh, please forgive me for the lateness of this. I'm just not feeling well. That's why I'm not on screen, and thank you for your patience. So anyway, and also I'm filming these now in order of the most viewed videos. So you are the penultimate video. There's only one that had less views than you, and that was Sagittarius, which is interesting because Sagittarius is where the sun and Jupiter is. They're just not feeling my readings, darling. What's up with that? No expansion there. Let's see if that changes now. Okay, so Mercury is going to be moving into it's also brilliant ideas and communication. But I will say that Mercury is moving retrograde still. So don't buy any electronics during this time until after the first. I think it's December the 7th is when it goes direct again, or December the 6th, I think. Excuse me. So, I'm sorry. The next thing that happens is you have Venus in Libra opposing Uranus. Oh, excuse me, someone's at the door. Okay, so someone's at the door, and I answered it, and everything's okay. Okay, so here we go. Now, Venus is opposing Uranus, and it is going to be in your house of identity. Is it? No. Oh, no, we're looking at Scorpio. It's in the 12th house. Oh, darling, very Oh, this is about psychic powers. Well, you know, you're very psychically attuned anyway. This is definitely, this is for, oh, look at that, beautiful. I guess like that. Now, oh, there you go. There's the other one. Okay. Now, then we have Mercury moving into Scorpio, into your sign, darling. And we also have the very next day, that's on Saturday and Sunday, we have Venus moving into Scorpio. Now, Venus was in Scorpio not so long ago, but it was moving retrograde, so it went into Libra, and now it's going back into Scorpio because it's going forward. Now, this is very intense. You know that. You're a very feeling person. It's very deep. There are no, there are no relationships with you that aren't meaningful. So this is a very deep and intense time, and you might be thinking about changing your relationship status. You might find something out. You might be keeping secrets from your lover. Feelings of jealousy or envy could come up for you. It is kind of an emotional time at this, during this phase that we're going through, during this transit, I should say. And I have to say that we also have the Sun squaring Mars on Sunday as well. Look, we always feel these shifts of energy when planets change signs. So this is going to be very deep and sensitive. When the Sun squares Mars, it's squaring from your house of income. And look, be careful what you say at work. Be careful how you talk to your boss. Be careful how you talk to supervisors. This is a reaction from emotion. This is when you're really kind of ticked off about something and you react and you say something that you can't take back, and you can be scathing when you retaliate. So you want to bite your tongue, darling, and come from a place of spirituality. But things are really looking up. Listen, every single one of us, that's been the warning for all of us. When the Sun is square to Mars, we have to be very careful about how we react. It can mean car rage, it can be things like that. But this is, I think this is probably about a supervisor or someone like that in this instance. So that's your horoscope. Now let's get back to the task at hand, and we're going to clarify the King of Wands. Clarify the King of Wands. Oh, there are too many cards. There were too many. Okay, so let's do this. Clarify the King of Wands, please, for Scorpio for this coming week. Clarify the King of Wands for Scorpio for this coming week. Excuse me for sniffling and horrible. Clarify the King of Wands for Scorpio this week. Clarify the King of Wands for Scorpio this week. Oh, okay. So we got 2 cards came out for that. Okay, and clarify the King of Swords. Clarify the King of Swords. Clarify the King of Swords. Okay. There we have it. Okay. Now, can you see all of those? Let's move it over a little bit like that. For some reason this will not. Okay. You have the 3 of Wands, which means your ship's coming in. This is about making long-term optimistic plans. This is exciting, Scorpio. This is about this is Jupiter. That's what this is. This is Jupiter, knowing your ship's coming in, making long-term optimistic plans, being very positive about your future. That's definitely 3, expansion. And I feel that it's about, monetary gain. It's career-wise. It's, Money's coming to you. Excuse me. And the next card you have is the Hermit. And see all the keys hanging up on the light. The Hermit, I'm telling you, it's about quietening the mind. And it's about the Hermit is gathering all the information that he can. The Hermit is about enlightenment. He's about peace of mind. He's about not allowing his mind to control him. And that's what he's like. And then you've got the King of Wands, and the King of Wands is like, oh, look, it's so funny. It looks like he's got the devil's horns there. The King of Wands is this gregarious, you know, he loves fun. He likes change. He wants to be out there. He wants to network with people. He wants different things happening. He wants to be entertained. He just loves, you know, being out among his people. So when he comes in to a reading, because he's a really good leader when spiritually, I want to say when spiritually led, but when he's guided by spirituality, by doing the right thing for the right reason, then he's brilliant. He's a great conversationalist. He's, you know, he's the host with the most. He's just, everybody is drawn to him. He's passionate. He's creative. And clarifying this, you've got the Eight of Water, you know. Eight of Water is about looking for a spiritual mentor. How funny is that, right? You be spiritually guided this week. It's very important to put put God first, spirit first, doing the right thing for the right reason. If you don't, you know, if you're an agnostic or atheist, and you have the messenger of water here. This is the gift. This is a messenger. This is the message of love. Love is coming in. Now, that doesn't mean that, you know, if you're married, you're going to meet someone else. It means that, actually, what I'm getting actually is the gift of sight, third eye. This is the gift of sight. So I feel that you really have to tune into your intuition and your psychic ability this week, because this is the gift you're getting. And if you're spiritually minded and you go forth, everything, look, this is the King of Swords. He's the judgment. He's like the judgment card. He's, you know, he has no air. Do not take any shortcuts this week. Like, say if you're working and you're putting extra hours, you put extra hours on your invoice, or you know, like, you know, everyone cheats in a little way sometimes. Not this week. This week it's very important to adhere to all the rules, excuse me, and to go with the traditional way of things. You know, the king rushes to judgment, and he has no area in handing down a sentence. So I feel that this is a karmic, karma is playing a big part in this week for you. So it's very important to do everything for the right reason and in the right way. And look, you've got wonderful things happening anyway, so you don't need to take shortcuts. Now, you have the Seven of Earth, and the Seven of Earth is all about lots of opportunities. You've got to make this decision for the right. You're going to have all these opportunities and all these choices, and you need to make the right decision for the right reasons. Put everyone first, and don't make a decision out of greed or out. I don't even want to say greed, like out of fear, like doing something because you think you need the money down the road. It's not the right thing to do. It's important for you to clear your plate and to go forward in a different way. Definitely don't do the same old thing. Don't do something just for the money because you think you need it, because you're overdoing things perhaps. And that's what I'm getting for you, Scorpio. Listen, thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like this video, share it on your social media. I want you to be higher up on the list, Scorpio. So get this out to people. If you're not on social media, share it with people that you think might be interested in watching it. And then if you haven't already, please subscribe, and don't forget to give me a comment and feedback. Mwah! I love you all, and I'll see you next week.